Hey everybody, it's me, Barb, and I'm coming to you live from the Cleveland Hopkins International Airport, where I am attempting to race the snowstorm home. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Module 2, we're talking about tools, and I have the content down here if you just want to read it. I'll go over it um, at the back end. A few things that I just want to cover with everybody are that oh, the discussion's going really well. I love it. It was nice to see the introductions. Thank you for doing that. Um, so far, the help thing has been really working. People are putting stuff up there and responding. So well done, all of you, mastering Canvas. I did want to mention that for this week, there's really not a huge assignment. So it's exploration. So I've given you some websites and I want you to look at those, see, what resources you want, and then really just dive in and play with some tools. I don't have a specific number or even specific ones. I did list some of the classics here. Um, but go and explore. I have a note down here that you might want to get another Gmail account or Yahoo, whatever, an email account that you can use to sign up for stuff because otherwise your school or personal or Salem State email is just going to be inundated. And this way you can just 86 it when you're done. And then you also, if you started any free trials, you can start a new free trial with your new email. So whatever you want to do, but that's just something that, has been helpful in the past. Okay, and I have not yet looked at the blogs. I've seen that a good number of you have already posted the links, so that's exciting. So once I get everybody's, I'll put them in a spreadsheet and I'll put them up in one of the modules. Actually, I'll probably put them in the intro module so that if you want to look at other people's blogs, you can. So make sure that your blog is visible and also anything that you turn in is visible to anyone with the link. All right, it's anyone with the link we're sharing here. Okay, so now I will look at some of the specific module 2 stuff. So we're looking at tools this week as opposed to applications. Nick Kellett, I cannot remember where he wrote this. I thought it was Wired, but I can't find it in their archive anywhere. But I copied it because I thought it was such a good sort of delineation. So tools are generic. You can do a bunch of different things with them, whereas applications are specific. They kind of just do one thing. If you find that you're looking at something because the resources that I have up here are the same for this week and next week, it's just tools and apps. So if you find it yourself that you're looking at an app and you're like, oh, that's really interesting, I want to keep looking, that's fine. This week and next week are going to slosh over each other a little bit. Try to focus on more the generics, the big picture things, but you've got pretty much 2 weeks where you're going to be exploring. I think there's a little assignment next week. I could be wrong. Anyway, so what I have listed for things that you can look at, basically I've broken it down into ways of organizing your stuff. So Google Tools is one that I use, but Evernote, a lot of people like it. There's a lot of nice things in there that you can do that is it's not the big behemoth that Google is. Digo helps you organize your online files. Padlet's great, and using it with kids too. Digo's more an individual thing, but Padlet, probably many of you have probably used it before. Life Binder, I think, is completely monetized now, but still handy. And then Tumblr and Pinterest are kind of classics. Then we got website hosts. You do not have to make a website. You've already made your blog, but these are ones that were you looking to make a website would be a good one to use. Then Flipboard and Reddit. I used to be very, very pro Flipboard and very kind of anti Reddit, and I've switched a little bit. I mean, I could put some social media things in here, TikTok for sure, but we're going to look at those in more specified weeks further on. And then, because we're readers, Goodreads and library things are both ways to keep track of your books you're reading. Goodreads is more social. It's more about what you're reading, what you're doing. Library thing is maybe more collection oriented, but they're both great. Take a look. And then Canva. I can't even with Canva, but we need to know about it. If you have some extra time, if you're like, oh yeah, I'm good with these tools, let's play with Canva a little bit, and you'll have, it'll come up again and again. All right. So those are the things that we're looking at. Oh, and then the articles or the websites that I've given you, AASL gold standard right here. They're best digital tools for teaching and learning. And they go back to, how far do they go back? Oh, look, to 2009, for heaven's sakes. But I would say the last 3 years for sure, you're going to want to take a look. Then this is 350 online resources. It's from 2020. This is, COVID. Hey, here it's COVID. Here's some stuff you can use, but there's 350 of them, so that's a pretty good place to start. Then we've got 22. Do you want a more, collated set? Here's only 22 for teachers, not specifically for librarians, but there's a lot here that you might be able to look at. And then I feel like there was a third one. Oh, no, those three. And then I put Snelling. I keep Snelling up here just because, she's writing for us, school librarians. It's not super long, but there's some, interesting content here. And then this one, I keep it because RSS readers, they come, they go, they come back. And it's a really interesting way to sort of, gosh, I just can't think of that word, curate, I guess, a little bit, or find things that are of interest to you without necessarily the algorithmic bubble that we get in social media and other places. So it's an interesting look. So it's already come up in the discussion, which thrills my little heart. All right, that is pretty much all I've got for module 2. Get out there, find some stuff. Bless you, sir. Um, sorry for the jankiness of this video, but at least it's up there, and I may come back. I may come back and do, a cleaner one when I get home. I'm going to take a listen and see how much background noise there is. But I hope you're all staying warm, staying toasty. I hope you have somebody else to shovel your drive for you, and I will see you on the discussion boards. All right, bye.